Hey Zen babes, welcome back to my channel. It's Alicia from alicialeadum.com, and in this video I'm going to share with you how you can take back your power. Okay, so many of you have been watching my journey over the years and you've been seeing all of these changes that I've made in my life, from selling everything that I own, fitting whatever I could into my car, and moving from the Midwest out to California, from quitting my job and starting my business, to buying a house in the mountains where I knew no one, okay, to starting a business, to completely pivoting my business, to moving hundreds of miles away from my family and friends with my new husband where we knew no one, from just so many things. And I want to share with you some things that have helped me really learn how to take my power back right before that thing happened. Okay, so how this generally works is you stumble upon feeling stuck and you feel like you're at this crossroad. You feel like nothing's working out. You feel like super down, just like, oh my gosh, nothing's working, nothing's in alignment, this isn't happening, all these things, right? And the beauty of this moment, of this feeling of like super stuck and nothing's happening for me, is this is actually the moment right before the big moment, if you choose to step into your power and co-create what it is that you deeply desire. Okay, so know that this moment that you're perhaps feeling right now, if you're watching this video, is the path, and it's the step right before the step of taking your power back. Okay, it's recognizing something's off. It's recognizing this isn't working for me anymore. It's recognizing I'm not happy in this moment, or I'm not happy doing this thing, or I'm not happy in this space anymore, and it's time for me to shift. So what a lot of people do is they give their power away and they tell themselves all these reasons and all these excuses and all of these stories of why they can't do that thing. Okay, well, they'll say, I'm not happy with this and this isn't working, but I need to be there for this person, but I did this, but I feel like this needs to happen, but the money's good, but I feel secure, but I know what I'm doing, but, and then with these stories and these buts, if you tend to stay there, you're leaking your energy. Okay, you're literally giving your power away from your solar plexus. You're giving this to someone else, or the situation, and this is where you feel as you become a victim, and this is when you feel like you are stuck, because you're not stepping into creating. You then are becoming reactive. You're responding. Okay, you're not stepping in to what you could do. This is leaking the energy. This is leaking your power, and this is the moment that you are then able to say no more. This is the moment that then you're able to say, I choose to now take my power back. So first, recognizing this moment or whatever's happening right now isn't working for you anymore. And step two, what are you doing that you're giving your power away with? What are you actually doing? Are you in a job that you deeply dislike? Maybe you liked it at one point, but you don't like it anymore. Are you living in a place where it's not working for you anymore and you don't want to be there? Right? Are you in this program that is no longer in alignment for you? Now, be careful to know the difference between, okay, this is hard, but this is in alignment, and this is me stepping into this and leaning into it is taking my power back, versus I have been doing that and it still is in alignment and I feel that deep within, and so I need to take my power back and shift and pivot. So have the courage and the strength to know the difference between the two, and it's really helpful to pray for that. Like, thank you, angels, for showing me the difference between the two. Oh, the leaves just came down. That's so pretty. It's a beautiful sign. So it's really important that you know the difference between the two of those, and then you say, okay, where am I leaking my power? Where am I leaking my energy? Now, knowing that, what next step do I need to do to shift and take that back, right? So for me, I'll just give myself an example. Recently, I was doing something in my business that I felt like I was just constantly leaking my energy and constantly giving my power away, working with people I didn't want to be working with, doing things I didn't want to be doing anymore, finding myself being attached to the outcome or the money, right? Of like, but this, I'm so attached to this. And so I will give up my power because I'm giving my power to the outcome of what I think that this will give me is then my power, right? I'm going to give my attachment and my power to the money or the status or the thing, because as I do that, and once I get there, that's what I think will give me my power. But what you really need to do is backwards. Take your power back first, and then you'll get those things later. Right? So once you know that, okay, well, what can I do next to be able to really, really step into this? And this is really, really difficult, and it can actually feel like you're completely giving up even more power by doing it. You feel even more of a victim and even more afraid and even more like powerless. But it's in that moment that you it's kind of like a bow and arrow, right? Like right before you're about to fly and take off and like get into alignment and hit the middle, you kind of have to go back a little bit. And so that's what's happening in this moment. It's like, okay, I recognize that I'm off. I want to hit the bullseye. So I'm going to take my power back. I need to go back, right? Move some stuff around. That's what this moment feels like. And then you let go. Then you hit it. Does that make sense? So a lot of this is really fully stepping in to knowing where you're giving your power away, knowing what it feels like to take your power back, and saying no more to those stories, no more to the buts. I deserve this, I want this, I'm following this, and so I am going to step into that. I'm going to be that person, okay? So you have to become who it is that you want to be at the end of the thing, or the outcome of whatever it is that you're attached to, of that which you're giving your power away, okay? So once you make these decisions and like these little actions that you're doing, they like build up off each other. They build, until all of a sudden they add up to be this huge life change, this huge shift, this huge pivot, this huge like, I am no longer a victim. I am in my own power. I stand in my power, right? Feel what that feels like. It's like the superwoman pose, right? So you can put your hands on your hips and stand like, I own my power. I'm doing this. And then feeling what that feels like in your body, and then taking action from that place, you will feel so unstoppable. I promise you, you're gonna feel so completely unstoppable. And the more that you increase your self-esteem and increase your self-worth and believe in yourself, and feel those feelings, you will find that you're taking those actions, and they build and they build and they build and they build. So this is massive, massive, massive solar plexus chakra work, where it's like, okay, I feel this like pit in my stomach, right? That's energy blockage there. I feel this pit in my stomach. I'm doing this for this person again. I'm doing this for that person again. I'm doing this thing that I don't even really want to be doing, but you're still doing it. That's where you feel like you don't have any control and you don't have any options. But here's the biggest secret of all. This is the point. This is the take home, you guys. You always have options. You always have options. The only time you don't have options is when you tell yourself you don't have an option. But you always have options. You just need to give yourself permission to see what those are, right? So when you're stuck, when you're feeling really, really stuck, I want you to take a step back and say, okay, where am I giving my power away? And what options do I have? And then when you are only looking at one or two, look again. You have more options. Open your crown to receive what those are and allow them to come down, and as you hear them, take action on them, right? Send the energy out. You will find you're increasing your power. You're taking it back. You're taking it back. You're taking it back. You're taking it back. Do you feel this energy through the screen right now of like, no more? I'm taking this back. I'm setting this boundary. I am not doing this anymore. I am choosing to do this now. I'm giving up on this thing. Not because I'm giving up on it, but because I'm taking my power back, and that's no longer serving me anymore, right? Right? Yes. Okay, so let me know in the comments what your biggest takeaway from this video was for you guys. What are you going to take back in your life? How are you going to take your power back? Share with us in the comments. And if you want to learn more about taking your power back, getting into alignment, and really shifting your whole life, I invite you to check out my Chakra Alignment Challenge, which is in the description below. It's a 7-day challenge of journal prompts for you to go through and see where you're blocking your energy and how you can take it back and get back into alignment. And of course, if you don't yet know, I am hosting a chakra alignment retreat next July 16th through the 19th, 2020. And we have some spots available. It's about halfway filled right now. The beauty of this program, of this retreat, is we start your retreat prep in December and January, and we work together all the way up until the retreat, because it's this beautiful program of like releasing and stepping in and healing, and then we come together and integrate and experience and immerse you in this beautiful nature-filled space with other women, connecting you to your power so that you can step away feeling full and connected and aligned and ready to fully go after your dreams and your deepest desires. So if you're interested in that, you can check out the link below or reach out to me if you have any questions, okay? So don't forget to subscribe, share this video with anyone who you think it could help, like it, and don't forget to comment. I love you so much, and I will see you back next time.